Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Sean Higgs coming at you here on a, I don't even know what today is, Wednesday. It's happening here. You don't do videos for a day. Why does it feel like I'm echoing? Hopefully, is the sound all right, guys? Why does it not sound good? Who knows why? Anyway, maybe it's just because I'm ill. We'll never know. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. No show yesterday. There was no look at lines. Not much of a little recap to do. I'll tell you the records of everything. I think we went 3-3 on yesterday. I did post on Twitter for those on the Twitter universe. 76-92 Major League Baseball, minus 605 in the video. Today's pick, we'll go right into them. One game. This is all I got today. Under the Rangers, 7.5. I really don't love anything. Don't love baseball today. No props. Sidewise, we'll talk about. I'm sure people are going to want to bet games today. Nothing really jumped out at me on the year. 148 and 150 on the season, plus 621. So it's not afraid to fire. I just don't like the board here at baseball. NBA, 28 run in the video, 61 and 55 plus 280. We got the Heat plus 4, Golden State minus 7, Sixers plus 110, Denver plus 3.5. 28 and 27 on the year with premiums plus 205. Hockey, 59 and 74 on the year minus 390. In the video, 41 and 55 down 348. We got Florida plus 102, Vegas plus the 160, Carolina minus 125, Stars over 6 on the ice. Again, no props. 138 and 232 plus 815. And that's a wrap for the show. I mean, when it comes to what I like today, I really do not love a lot of baseball. It is what it is. Michael's in the house. Welcome. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. The pics are posted there. So if you're on Twitter, you get them there. Mike says 5-0 Denver trifecta. A good one with Denver. I like them. Right? I mean, the Suns, I know my guy T-Money loves the Suns here, but can't win with two guys. Didn't even bother with the points. 56-6 dog wins or favorite cover. It's crazy. 3 games spread came into play. We're closeout games. Exactly. And again, most time when you're taking these dogs in 2.5s, 3s, I mean, the spread is inconsequential. I say it all the time. No matter what the sport, we're taking a dog from to lose by 2 instead of 2.5 or 3. No, you think they're going to be in it to win it. Tongue-tied, my guy. What do you got? 3 and 4 day, made money. Plus money picks all day. Keep them rolling. That's what you got to do. That is what you got to do. Again, 3 and 3 yesterday, plus 45 with Twitter midday money show picks. Michael says the Warriors 5.5. It's a 7. It was a 7 this morning. 12.5 plus 260. I do. I think this game's going to be, I agree with you, Warriors crushing the Lakers. I think it's like a 116-105 kind of game. Something like that. 117-101. Warriors pulling away. That's the way the series looks to me. Probably another under as well. Heat money line. Well, there's levels to what? There's no levels. The Knicks are terrible. It's just that simple. Cubs run line. Here we go for some baseball here. Let's talk about some Cubbies with Steele on the hill. I mean, it's not like I don't like Steele or the Cubs. I don't know. Monty, I think, is a decent pitcher. The Cardinals, a team I don't love. I mean, they've scraped together a couple wins here. That being said, how about a maybe an under in that game? Miz, I mean, I know you're getting decent plus money there. Probably what do you got, about a 145 with Steele on a run line? Houston run line with who's pitching today? Javier against Canning. I don't hate going for the payday instead of laying on 25. I just don't like the way the Astros are not hitting right now. Texas over. I'm on the under 7.5 in that one. Texas money line. I do like Dunning. I'm not gonna say I don't like Dunning. I've liked him, and I think I don't know, man. Maybe with DeGrom being there and Perez and these veterans and Evaldi and everybody around him, maybe he's just finding the guy was a top draft pick, and he's looked pretty sharp this season out of the pen and in his one start. I don't hate it. I do like Castillo. But again, Seattle seems to be in a little hangover mood still from last year. I mean, our 500 club. What are they? Plus 160? I don't hate it. Don't hate it. The Natties, I don't hate the Natties today. Again, I could have went Nats. I'm not right. Who we got? Oh, Josiah Gray's on the hill today, and San Fran under the 9. I now see. I would think because I see some 8.5s popping up. I'm not a big Mania guy. Not a big Mania. Total, I just think with him on the hill and the way Washington's been playing lately, maybe they scrape some runs across, and this gets to an over. But the move down tells me you're probably right on the under. Michael, I'm not lying. Knicks first quarter is appealing. Don't do it. No way. Can't take the Knicks. How can you take the Knicks? Sixers money line, game 6. I have them win East. I think they could close out. It's unlike the Suns, which are a 2-man team with no depth. The Sixers have some other guys who score and can not take over a game, but yeah, I guess I could say they take over a game and be difference makers. T Money, good afternoon, my friend. Hope you get well soon. I was just sick, and I think it's that time of year. I don't know if it was like food poisoning or something. Like it came on like Monday night, I guess, and then I was up like 4 in the morning. It was terrible. I don't know. Feel a little better today, but we'll see. It's not like I have a fever or nothing though. All I bet today was Mookie Betts Ribby and Rockies -2.5 at plus 290. Most days I can come into props and I'm ready to go. Right? We have 300. How many props? We have 2, 330, 370 RBI props basically this year. And some days I wake up, I'm like, we're ready to go. I'm looking at a bunch of games. Today's card, just everything about it, I'm like, eh. And I'll be out. Listen, do I want to take Colorado today? I had them in the first game of the series. Loser. Do I want to come back with Oakland again? Absolutely. Do I want to take Detroit here? Yes. The Dodger line, no real opinion on that. Dane Dunning, plus 160, I think is worth a look. Under in Arizona, the Nationals, absolutely. I believe it or not, I want to maybe look again at the over in Toronto. Houston, no opinion there. Tampa, nothing on that one. I want to take the Reds today. Fade them, keep fading the Mets. The Atlanta game, I want to go over. It's in a 10. St. Louis, nothing. KC and the White Sox, maybe an overplay. San Diego, Minnesota, nothing on that. I mean, I could have came out fired. I was just like, you know what? Let me find one I really like. My favorite one today is the one I bet under Rangers. Rob says, I'm thrilled. I saw the Pirates when I did something like 12 runs last 9 games. Looked like the clock struck midnight. Yeah, the team. Now, I missed them yesterday because I had them in game 1. And now we have Rich Hill or Colorado at a plus 120. I don't know. Plus 120 means not worth firing on. I mean, like the A's game the last 2 days, I fired at the 180 spot. I didn't come in today. Of course, today's probably the day they win. But yeah, the Pirates we knew weren't a real team. They beat some bad teams, got a little lucky in their scheduling, and now their players will play to how they are. FYI, tomorrow, Orioles 11-1 series openers at St. Louis. Well, I mean, how about just it's St. Louis in general we don't want to bet on. And, well, this game isn't tomorrow. I think this game is Friday. Or hold on a second. They're not playing each other, I guess, because Baltimore's playing the Pirates, it looks like, on Friday. Who's St. Louis have? St. Louis is playing Boston. Oh, Paxton on the hill. Paxton and Wainwright. There's a couple over guys for you. Over Boston. Get on that Thursday night because it'll just go up till 10 plus. Next, I guess I lost the D-backs money line over. Twins money line Kraken win. White Sox win. Over Mets and the Braves. So that was yesterday. But what are you mixing today's into this one, Nick? I'm just confused. Kraken won. Win in. White Sox money line over. In Mets. I guess in is the in play. Michael, I went on to baseball. Do me a favor. So next time I ask about a baseball game, tell me to stop. Stick it betting me. Well, listen. If you're only betting a game of baseball or two, and you're going 5-0 in the NBA, you're still making money. And if you're betting on dogs instead of crazy favorites, you shouldn't really be that bad. Suns and Denver both trash. I'm not impressed. Yeah, well, Suns are definitely trash. Denver is going to the championship game. T-Money. Today, under in the Tigers game with our guy Erod on the hill, who's pitched extremely well. And I don't hate that because Cleveland is just an under team. What they got under 10 of 11, 8, 9 of 12 or something like that. Team myself just mad that I didn't grab the Lakers at 33 to 1 odds. Let's not get carried away on the Lakers. I mean, you Lakers Suns. I mean, you're all about name brand recognition here. Let's take LeBron. Let's say KD. I don't know about that. Oilers team total over 3.5 tonight, says Jesse, instead of Oilers minus $2. I got to agree with Jesse Shule here. I don't want to lay $2. It would just be a 3.5. Why not? Right? I think there's going to be goals scored. If they're going to win, they're going to put some. What is it? The puck between the pipes, I guess they say. Team, I think I might up on the Rays tonight. With Beeks on the hill, bullpen game. I don't know. No, thank you to me. Again, I'll just take my one Ranger under and move on to tomorrow. Toronto bullpen. Their bullpen's been bad for 2 years, Miz. Moneyline Jays. I don't know. I mean, Gaspin's going to be solid, but then again, as Miz mentioned, the bullpen. Philly could hit a little. Maybe another over here, although it did come down to an 8 from a 9. Take those 3 props with Cephically for plus money. I'm thinking only the Warriors win and cover anyway. I do like a prop with D'Angelo Russell under his 2.5 3-point attempts, 3-point shots made. He's only done that once in this series. I don't see it happening because I think the Warriors run away, and it's going to be a bench kind of game for the Sixers. You want to go under your LeBron props? I don't hate it. Steph, 30.5 points. I like the over. Nick likes the Jays. I do not like the Jays today. Aaron's in the house. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Plus $2 run line steal. I mean, I guess it's worth a shot. I mean, it is the Cardinals. How good are the Cardinals? 13-win Cardinal team. I'm not going to thumb my nose up and say don't do a plus $2. Worth a shot. Band double plus 150. He gets a double, they win. What's he going? 17 and 12 or something like that. I like it, J-Rock. Seriously, you bet OK and the Rockies. You bet OKO and Rockies are money. It should be against Murrah. Plus. What? All right, I need a deciphering on this. Where's Tim when I need him to decipher the chat? Mets. How do you bet the Mets? It's really got to bet the Mets. No, thank you. Justin Verlander, no thanks. Aaron says, Heat money line, yes. Yankees run line for me tonight. I mean, it's the Yanks. They've won 2 in a row, whatever. A's of A'sing it up, right? Oakland's dropped, 3 straight? I don't hate the run line. What are you laying there, 125 with the Yanks? Should they beat the A's? Yeah. I mean, again, I took a donut with the A's the first 2 games in the series, so I'm off of them. Like I said, it's Warriors line 7.5 right now. I bet the early as soon as they post. Yeah, good number. I don't disagree with betting the games early. You know that, Mike. I put them up. Denver first half minus 2.5, closed to 4. They won the first half by 3. Bet early, folks. Easy. Look at that one. Well, people don't like to bet early because they don't have money to bet, Mike. That's why they bet every single day. They can't have any long-term kind of commitment to a week out in football. They're not going to have it for a day out in basketball or 2 days in NBA. Patton says Cardinals Cup bullpen versus the bullpen. Take the Cardinals. Cubs stink. I hate it, but lean Cardinals. Do you? Like Monty here against Steele. I mean, I was thinking maybe first 5 under in that game. J-Rock says Yanks minus 1.5. First 5 money line. Rizzo 2+ bases. Bader 2+ bases. 550 parlay for the degenerates. Bader's been pretty hot since he's come back. See, the 2+ bases, though, for me. I mean, Rizzo could easily hit a homer and club that. Bader, the guy goes 2 for 4 with a couple base hits, and you don't even got a winner. A 2+. Is that? See, he's a 2+. Does he need at least 2? Like something like the vertage on that. That's why I'm not sure if it's 2+. Like he needs 2. Does he need 3 to get the 2+? Because 2+ is I need 3, like the 2.5. I'm assuming the 2 is a flat 2 gets you a win. Jeff's in the house. You rock, my brother. Got it. You're out working today. Appreciate you out doing the Lord's work in the rain. Well, it's raining here, Jeff. I know how it is, Louisiana. I got the Yanks today. I don't listen. If you're taking the Yanks, I'm not going to say don't take the Yanks. I would rather say take run line on the Yanks. A's have dropped 3 in a row. You know how I feel about that. Reds plus 1.5. Run line is interesting. Mets have failed to cover run line in phase of 11 straight games. Yeah, I'm not taking the Mets run lines. I mean, at the point, I'll just take a dog and think the Mets are going to lose again, which they have done already this year, 19 times. That's 17 and 19. J Rock. Booker over 9.5 first quarter points has been a lock. Just FYI. Booker over 9.5. Well, you're scoring 40 a game. Sure. No one else is shooting. Why not play it? What's the juice on that? Is that juice or is it even money? Lakers can't beat the Suns or Denver. Well, they have to beat Denver because the Suns aren't getting at it tomorrow. Elliott's in the house, my guy. Good to see you. Best day, Detroit. Best bet today is Detroit money line with little Rodrigo. I don't mind Eduardo Rodriguez sitting here. Eduardo Rodriguez, solid lefty. You're placing a Cleveland team who has trouble scoring against anybody. Why not take a little plus money? What are they? Plus 105, plus 110? Sure enough to think on name brand recognition, people would take Cleveland. Misses my opinion is Lakers win outright or get blown out. Yeah, it's either the Lakers win, but let's be honest, Lakers aren't winning this game. Golden State's going to win this one 116, 102, 117, 104, something along those lines. Back to LA we go. Dodgers money line. I mean, the line is 7.5. They're begging to take the Lakers. Elliott, Dodgers money line. Brewers can't hit lefties to save their lives. I like the under there. I mean, Wade Miley has been Kershaw-esque this season. Michael, how can you not be impressed with Denver? Bookie KD can't keep it up, exactly. I think they may be the best team left in the playoffs. They'll say Embiid has been dominant. Has dominated Joker when played. Yeah, but if Embiid's not healthy, edge Embiid. And honestly, let's not write off Miami. I think Miami will take either Boston or the Sixers to a 7-game series. Anything's possible. Under Mets game, I don't know. I mean, my guy Hunter Green here, he strikes cats out, but he also gives up the long ball a little bit. And I'm not a fan of Verlander. I could see an over here. T-Money, come on, Sean. Braun is the second greatest of all time. Denver's not going anywhere but home. I'll say I was right once. Braun and my squad cruises to Braun's. No, they're not going. They're not winning. I mean, let's be honest. Golden State could come back and win this series, bro. Come on. Robert, seriously, Lakers aren't winning a championship. Golden State Warriors nowhere near what everyone remembers. Denver, Phoenix will take care of LA. Phoenix is done. Put a fork in Phoenix. They're not winning. And I say that saying that Denver's got these guys on the ropes. End it. Don't sit around and play with a team like, we'll go back home and win. You don't go back home and win versus a team that has two guys that could score 50 on you anytime they're out there, which they already have done. Don't dilly-dally. Win the game and move on. Under on the Cards game. I agree. At least first 5 under. Pirates and Tigers. Money line. I don't want anything to do with the Pirates right now. 2-8 their last 10. No, thank you. Tigers, I could say okay to. Team total over for the Nats, I like. I agree with. Under 8.5 in the Dodger game. I don't hate it. Except for the Pyro one, Maurice. Nick says, sorry for my phone got stuck. Can't type properly. I was like, I had no idea what that was. Oakland's just horrible team in 3-15 last 18 in Yankee Stadium. I know, Elliot, but you know what? Coming into this game one, I'm not betting on the Yanks minus like 260 with Clark Schmidt on the hill. No, I'll take a shot with a 195 dog or whatever it was with Oakland. Oakland is pathetic. I would take them plus 2.5 runs. I'm not. I mean, some spots like I did with the Yanks, I grabbed them at the $2 mark. But that's what you can do when you're plus money betting dogs. You could take some dogs and say if it loses, okay, it's not going to hurt me. Big Waves taking Higgs. I'm not taking the A's again, Big Waves. Not taking them today. I did have the Rockies in game one. I didn't have them yesterday win. Of course, they win 10-1. Cubs. I don't mind the Cubs. I like Steele. Pirates run line. Absolutely not. Royals money line. I don't hate that because Lance Lynn's terrible. How about I'd go over in that game. But get baseball today. I just got Rangers under. That's it. I'm not. There's no A's play. There's a few games I kind of like that, but no thanks. Michael Amato, what do you think about 10 by 2 over 4.5? I don't hate it. If you like the over, you figure they're going to score some runs. So I agree with that. I mean, Tampa just hits and hits and hits. Eric says Halos O's money line. The Tampa one, again, you have a guy in Beaks. What are you getting? I mean, how many innings is this guy going? Right? I mean, he's a starter, 2 innings, 3 innings out of the bullpen. I mean, like last game, a third of an inning out of the bullpen. 1 and 1/3 innings, 1 innings. I mean, he had a 3 inning game versus uh, Cincinnati. So what are we getting at him? 3 innings here, 2 innings. Another start. He had 2 innings in. I don't like kind of betting those kind of games. T Money. I think Nick was saying you have to be crazy to bet on the A's, which I thought about doing. Oh, listen, I had the A's the first 2 games because I'm getting $2 against the Yankee team that can't hit. Period. So I thought it was worth a shot. Today, no, not anymore. A's have lost 3 in a row. No, thank you. I don't know if the Rockies are easy money today. How can you say? I mean, it's Colorado Rockies. How are they easy money? I mean, Pirates have slipped 2-8 last 10. I don't want to bet them. Thanks for the translation. I appreciate it. I said seriously, bet on. I said you seriously bet on Oakland though. It's plus money. They can't win. Now, I listen. They can win a game or two because they've won 8 already. So it's not like they've never won. They have 8 wins on the year. And I would grab it like I did the first 2 because I'm getting plus $2. And I mean, do you really want to bet on the Yankees with this? No, I don't care that they're playing a crappy team. The Yankee team isn't that good right now. Now, they've just won 2 in a row. You beat up on the A's. I mean, you gave up 5 runs to the A's. Today, it would probably be a run line play. Yanks have won 2 in a row. A's have lost 3. For me, I'll just move on. Win money. The Rockies. So again, I had the Rockies in game 1, didn't have them game 2. Can't play them game 3. And bet against the Mets. Yeah. People bet the Mets like they're 28-5, like the Tampa Bay Rays, instead of 17-19, like they are. J-Rocks is just 2 what? If the Mets 2-8 last time, Scherzer can't beat the Reds. Verlander will. We'll say, though, last year the Mets did take care of Green, flipped the coin. I can't say just because Scherzer couldn't do it, Verlander will or won't. I don't worry about it. I just look at it as a whole. The Mets are not playing good baseball right now. I mean, yesterday's game, and so I think someone on Twitter, because I on the show, was like, "Oh, you like the Mets?" I said, "Well, I don't like the Mets, but it's betting on Luke Weaver is not something I want to do." And he gave up his 4 runs, or whatever he gave up. Luke, how many gave up? 4 and 6 innings. Not terrible, Luke Weaver, I guess. Is that you want to bet on the Mets today? I don't want to bet on Mets today. I don't want to bet on Mets tomorrow. I don't want to bet on the Mets, period. I wasn't looking to bet on Luke Weaver, though. People can't bet earlier, then they'll never make money. You have to get the best lines. Multiple books. Hey, Mike, well, we try to do that, and people don't understand. Like, you're not getting down loads of money. That's why it's, you got to have different spots to get down all these games. But people don't do that. They can't bet. My Look Headline show on a Sunday night with NFL football where we're hitting, I don't know, 80% with those lines, 85%. I mean, honestly, they don't want to bet that because they're worried about betting an NBA game the next night. Ridiculous. Elliot says, card pitcher on the mound today owns the Cubbies. Granted, the Cubs have a lot of new faces in the lineup. Best take that. So Monty has owned the Cubs. Was he on the Yankees? How does he own the Cubs? How is that even possible? We have 1 start against him last year when he got traded. Elliot, how does that work? Well, okay. Nick Magrill was with the White Sox. Mancini's with the Orioles. Mancini's hitting 344 against them. Magrill, bench guy's hitting 210 at bats. So it looks like he's got 2 games versus some of these guys. I mean, I don't know if he owns them. I mean, Steele's been with the Cubs his entire career, and he's got 7 at bats versus Goldschmidt. I mean, Come on. You can't throw out stuff. He's owned them. The guy who's faced him in a month is the most is hitting 440 against him. I don't know if he owns them. Taking bets 3 total bases plus 150 today against Miley. What do you think? A leadoff homer here, miss? Pounded Sports. You took LeBron under point rebound assist, 41.5 game 2. In that situation, probably do it again. Under point rebound assist, right down. I agree with that. Because I think this is going to play out like the other game where it's a 20-point win and the bench comes in. And LeBron and AD aren't playing at all. D-backs run line with Merrill Kelly. I mean, I don't hate it. What's the take back on it? Because I like Cabrera. No surprise. I like a lot of Marlin pitchers. Problem is, Aaron, they don't score runs. But Merrill Kelly's the guy I like. What are you going to get, like 145 on or something? Worth a shot as opposed to laying the money. I'll never say no to run lines at plus money. T-Money. J-Rod doesn't know basketball. That was really silly. It was really silly to say. J-Rock doesn't know basketball to say that Lakers can't beat Denver. He won't even be here when Denver gets sent home. They're not beating the Suns. The Suns aren't even getting out of this round, T-Money. Stop with your Suns talk. You were right about Boston. I believe Boston seems to be going home. Yep, they can get game 7. Yeah, they're home. That team, I don't understand that Boston team. I don't know. Give me the Sixers. Over in the Lakers game. Nope. This is a 10-plus win by Golden State, and it's an under. Nobody gets to 120 under. Rob says, no doubt Sean Miami is peaking so perfectly. They are. And that's a team, and I was talking about it with Ross and Jesse today on our morning show. Miami's a team like during the year, it's like guys are out, they're injured, is it load management? Guys aren't playing. Jimmy Butler is always hurt, he's not hurt. Like, it's just a team it's deep. Okay, Harrow's out, Oladipo's out, but then, they got Lowry. Is he still playing? Was he out a little bit? I mean, Kevin Love. It's a weird team. It's a guy's like, wow, that guy's on that team. It's the coach gets what he gets out of all these players. And that is, this time of year, you see it. Hi, you're about to take out the Knicks in a nice gentleman's sweep here. I mean, and then what? Maybe the Sixers win and it's over nice and easy. Are we gonna be shocked that series goes 7-2? And that's a drawn out series with a guy with a hurt Embiid? I don't know why people are sleeping here on Miami. That makes zero sense to me. Or I'll even say sleeping on, getting back to this, even sleeping on the Lakers. I don't think they're going to win. You got KD and Booker, 2 guys who could get hurt at a drop of a hat. That I don't even know if they're going to get through the series. A Denver team that's looks like they're finally playing all together as a team because they've had injury concerns in the past with their players. Kershaw run line, even money against Miley. If it loses, I deserve it. I don't hate taking a Kershaw run line here. It's Kershaw. But again, it's, you got the name brand here. Dodgers laying 160. It's, the Brew Crew isn't good. I mean, they're quietly winning games. They're doing it with it. I mean, listen, I'd be lying if I said I thought Wade Miley was going to come out here with a 1-something ERA on a season. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, what the heck's going on with Wade Miley? 2.30 ERA. But do we see a little back to the means here? Yes. And the Dodgers team, who in offense I do not like. I mean, look at that. I mean, I don't want to pull up the Dodgers lineup. Look at that. Look at the numbers on that offense. Not good. Green is erratic, playing with fire and betting him. He's erratic, but the dude's gonna. How about just do his over his strikeouts? What's the strikeouts? 5.5. Can I have that in the second inning? Phoenix and Denver have been dominant at home. Not sure what people are expecting. Yeah, I think Denver should win here on the road, though. They're a better team. Win on the road. Don't. I don't understand why you just want to win your home games and end it. Teams could win on the road. Panda says Brewers Dodgers under the 8. I mean, I don't hate it, but why do I think the Miley clock is ticking and then ticking time bomb that it's going to explode eventually? Brandon Harris, Denver matches up way better with the Lakers. Definitely think Denver has the best advantage to win. I agree with you on Denver. I was Denver to start. Patton says D-backs money line is 137. What's the run line on that, though? What about a little run line with Merrill Kelly? Reynolds, what's your thoughts on D-back? I like the run line. I'd rather do run line and lay 137. I'm trying to hit on Michael's thing. It's not popping up. Here we go. LeBron is a ghost, and Andy can't put together back-to-back games. That's why it's going to be a 117, 105 game today. Golden State's going to win. LeBron and AD are going to take off the second half and get ready for the next game. If Lonnie Walker does not go 7-9 from 7-9 from the field and drop 15 in the fourth, it would be 2-2. It's like Shamet dropping 5 threes in game 4 versus the Nuggets. Yeah. So that's why I think we're going to get a low-scoring game here, because we're going to have a rest day for the old guys, and then they'll be back for a big game in LA. Heat money line plus 145. I agree. Take Miami. Rob says best bet in Oakland Yanks game. I feel is the under. Probably. I don't want to say probably. We got 15 runs yesterday there. Do I want to take an under with a bad team like Oakland? No. Yanks minus 2.5. Burrito's not a bad pitcher. Let's look at teams. I don't think he's a bad pitcher. I don't hate that. One bit. I like Burrito. Michael, Heat. I want an alternate line. I think we'd see the Knicks get down now. Fold. Yeah. Heat minus 7. Eesh. They're definitely folding up like a cheap suit, though. That's for sure. J-Rock says, don't want no part of bullpen games. Take one guy to be off, and that play is finished. Exactly. That's what Tampa Bay. It's just a move on. No, thank you. I mean, if you want to do some player props, I love my Wander, Ramirez, Paredes, all those guys over there. I like my player props from Tampa, but it's one of those days I don't really love it. Which MLB games has the best chance to hit the over? Listen, if I thought one had the best chance to hit the over, I would have bet it today, Brandon. I got one game. I got the Texas under. If I'm saying over today, I mean, I'm guessing Boston and Atlanta. I mean, we don't have an Atlanta pitcher listed here. Who's pitching for Atlanta? No listed pitcher, and the total's 10. So I'm going to say that game because Bello gives up runs. Boston is an over team. How about, I won't be shocked at a Tampa Bay over 9.5, but the totals are high. Totals are high today. Look at them all 9.5s, 9.5s, 9.5s. Elliot says, judging the lineup, T. Morale is boosted. Now the sticks come out. He's terrible. Judge. Garbage. Eric says, might as well hit the A's again. They probably win today. I'm not doing it. I've gone to twice. I'm 0-2. The team is dropped 3 in a row. A's are off the no thank you, A's. No thank you. Javi's going to shut the Halos down, I believe. Well, I like Javier. I like them, but the bats are just not hitting right now. They need Altuve back. They need Breggy to start hitting. I don't think Abreu's hit a home run yet. Poundit says 2023 rule of thumb: you take home team run line versus the A's on the road every time. It's cash left and right. Is it? It probably is. I mean, they're 8-29. Won't shock me. Pittsburgh bats been signed for almost 2 weeks. Yeah, welcome. I mean, people thought Pittsburgh was going to be good. And I just emphasized Vince Velasquez and Rich Hill, not even their bats that are not that good. I mean, Reynolds, I mentioned Reynolds was red hot. Go look at the rest of that lineup. Like I says, Poole's point total is 9.5. He's averaging 18 at home and 4 on the road. I'm upping that to 14 at plus 160. I think Kerr design plays for him to get it going. Possibly. Listen, I think today is, again, we had Curry at a 30.5 points last game. And you had what was it, 37 and a win for plus $4, which wasn't, I thought, a bad play. I'd go over his 30.5 again here at home with Curry. Brandon Harris, the Mets are a fade for me right now. Exactly. They should be a fade. Laying 160. Come on, they're under 500. Laying 150 on the road? No. Scherzer pitched yesterday. And the Mets lost. 22 innings, 0 runs. How about that? Who's 22-0? Who are you talking about? Brito? Who are you talking about here? Elliot, who are you talking about? Monty has been really good on the road this year. I like Monty. I can't believe the Yanks traded him for a guy with injury concerns in the outfield. But that's what the Yanks do. Let's trade our pitchers. They have no pitchers. We trade a pitcher for another outfielder. We got a bunch of outfielder DH guys with injury histories. Super. Monty won 22 innings, giving up no runs against them. You don't think that's ownership? Okay. All I'm saying is that he's had a couple starts. He just came over to St. Louis last year, and if I remember correctly, when he came over to St. Louis, the dude was unhittable. Now, do I got to bring up his stats from last year when he came over from St. Louis? I mean, I like Montgomery. The guy's he was good with the Yanks. He came over here out of the blue. I mean, St. Louis, 6-3, a 3 ERA. I mean, he started like 7-0 with them. All I'm saying is that against the lineup, I mean, one, I said under first five, and you want to bring up his stats last year, it's fine. It's what, two starts? I mean, again, how many times did you start against him last year? I'm not going. I'm by myself. I can't go to Baseball Reference and pull up the guy's games last year. Versal. All I know is last year when he came from St. Louis, from the Yankees St. Louis, he had an awesome start with them. But again, that's last year. Give me the first five under in that game. Cabrera's nice. Look at his K prop. D-backs don't strike out. I like Cabrera again. Today's card, J Rock. Not loving anything. Group of Marlins pitcher doesn't seem like the years past sounds good. I don't know if they're just not as good as maybe you're just worn out from every game have to give up 2 runs to maybe get a win, and you can't get 2 runs. Is it just a slow start? Who knows? Oilers money line. Absolutely not. Nate comes in here minus 190s. Heat -4, yeah. Panthers on the ice, even. I like Florida myself. Monty shut them out twice also last year. All right. Again, I like the first 5 under there. And that's that. Jarek, Denver has the size to handle Lakers, the Warriors, and Grizzlies. The Grizzlies? Who are the Grizzlies playing? Oh, that they played the Grizzlies. Listen, if the Lakers hold on here, will it be a good matchup versus Denver? Yeah. Should be a really good series. Can't wait until Paper Mache comes back for the Yanks. Paper Mache Judge, Stanton, the whole team's Paper Mache. The whole lineup, everybody's hurt every year. Pitching staff, lineup. Come on. It's a walking infirmary. Jarek says the Lakers can't get to the hoop. They will lose. Here's the thing. They're going to get to the line and get those points because AD's inside. LeBron's going to take it to the rack. They'll get in there. They'll get foul calls. Still no shooters, absolutely. But if you get free points at the line, take them. Listen, Judge's Paper Mache. DJ's Paper Mache. I mean, the only guy who's been solid for him is Rizzo. I think you're being generous. Don't say blowout coming. I think it's a blowout. I mean, I don't know, 10 to 15 points. What's a blowout? 40? I don't understand the Orioles. Had Torn on team for 5 games, didn't play, now DFA. Well, I don't know. They were winning without him. Heat plus 150. Take the Heat today. Heat are winning. Take the Heat in the next series. Cabrera 5Ks, Lynn 5Ks, -109. Lance Lynn against the Royals. Why not? Royals offense. Although I do kind of like the over today. I like their young guys. But they'll strike out for sure. Brito's pitching against good teams this year. Now Oakland thinking 5-2 Yanks. Should be. Let's be honest. Yanks should beat these guys. It's a no-brainer. Should sweep this team. Elliot, betting on those Yankees run line right now. Game is about to start. Betting on the Yankees right now. Game is about to start. There you go. Go for it. Like I expect the Warriors game to play almost exactly like the Lakers Memphis game 5 or Suns Nuggets game 5. Doug's first quarter easy. Lakers make a push in the second. Warriors pull away third. Dubs exactly. That's what I think it's going to be. Seems like a dog day in baseball. Could be. Again, for me, Miz, 1 game. And I got a lot of games. I've been 300 already, I bet, this year. I got 1 today. I don't like it. Brent says, let's go to just see if any totals. Yeah. Listen, if I had something, I don't. Today's baseball, I just mentioned. I got 150 games on the year, 148, 150 plus 621. 1 game today. I don't love the card. I don't love it. I'm not running to bet the Rockies because it's a 12 o'clock start or whatever. Not going to do the 10:30 game just to bet it. Mariners again. Castillo's solid, Nathan. I don't mind. Dunning's been good, though. I like Dane Dunning. You guys know I like Dane Dunning. Rob Franklin's in the house. Rob, what do you think your Packers going to do? Under 8 wins or what? Think Houston clock scanning today? Possibly. I have no opinion on that game. I don't basically all the games except for one. A's Yanks over 9.5. I mean, the Yanks are getting 8. You'll be all right. Nats first 5 plus 130. I like that, Rob. Yes. Peterson pitched for the Yanks. The Mets yesterday. I thought it was Scherzer yesterday. What did he get scratched? It was supposed to be Scherzer. I guess they scratched him. They scratched Scherzer. I know. All right, it was Peterson. I thought it was Scherzer yesterday because it's Verlander day. I guess they scratched Scherzer. I don't know. Didn't have it. Tigers Guardians under 7.5. Yes. Brady, you think the Nats have a real shot of pulling off our own today? Yeah. I had the Nats in game 1. Listen, anytime I get Gray or Gore plus money with the Nats, worth a shot. Yes. Their pitchers will keep you in a game. And I don't love Mania. Brandon, what's your strongest lean for the hockey tonight? Well, hockey, here you go. These are games I bet. Florida and Vegas. Carolina, well, these are actually the other games, but there's Florida and Vegas today. There you go. Warriors, Heat tonight in NBA. Where's Tim when we need him? Seriously. You can't compare last year's Cubs loser to this year's team. They got studs as much as like Monty. The game is no bet, says Anthony. He knows he's a Cub guy. Nuggets easy money. We're trying to tell him. Well, listen, don't throw out the easy money on us. Tammy, hope everything's good. Miss you yesterday. Yeah, not here. Little stomach bug. Let's see. We got under Pirates. I don't hate it. Under minus 140. Yeesh. Miami plus 1.5, 160. That's high for me. Yeah, that's definitely not where I want to be. Those numbers. I got to bet the Panthers live tonight. Toronto can't keep lead. Listen, I just want Florida to win. So I'm not looking for them to get down and trying to scoot back in somehow. Just get me to win. Just get me to win. All right, recapping. Baseball, under the Rangers. That's it. NBA, Heat and Warriors. Later, Sixers, Denver. Hockey, Florida and Vegas, plus monies. Then Carolina, Dallas. They'll be here tomorrow. People are going to be like, oh, those games. Someone's like, those games aren't tonight. Well, of course they're not tonight, but we don't wait till that second to post our things. What do I say here? Mrs. Like your Texas under. Looks sweet. Yeah, possibly. I don't know if it's that easy. I just like the thing with that is if Dunning's going to go like, could I get like 6 innings out of him because he was in a bullpen? They moved him back in when DeGrom went down. But he was a starter, so hopefully he continues pitching well. Went 2-2 on my parlay, still made $8 profit. Better than losing any. Take the plus money. I don't understand. People are complaining about that. To Moose, you're not going to step over $8 in the street. That's what I try to tell people. No one's stepping over $5 on the ground. You pick it up. But they're going to complain if you go 1-1 to make $5 or $10 or 20. What are you talking about? Take the money. It's. Anyway, I'm out of here. I got to go do bet win repeat today, I believe. I think I'm doing bet win repeat. I don't even know. I got to check. Look headlines tonight. I will be back. So notification bells on so you know when we post. Good luck, everybody. Don't get crushed. Think